Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jeremiah Live. I'm a husband, I'm a new dad, and I just want to make a quick little YouTube video introducing myself a little bit and talking about ultimately what I hope to accomplish through this channel and this online platform that I'm trying to build. Over the past year, my life has changed quite a bit. For starters, I became a father in the past year, and that will obviously change your life and add a whole new layer of life that you didn't even know was possible. But on top of that, I decided to make a career change. After working in the food industry since I was about 17 years old, I believe, I decided to really place a bet on myself to take what Soren Kierkegaard would call a leap of faith and decided to start studying to become a personal trainer and to leave behind this industry that I had all this experience in. And like most new adventures, in the beginning, I had all kinds of motivation. But as the months went by, motivation faded and I ran into obstacles as that motivation faded. As a result of this, I was forced to ask myself a question that I believe all of us are going to have to ask at some point in our lives. Why do I want to do this? Why do I want to be a personal trainer in my case? And to be honest, the answer to that question really surprised me. I don't want to be a personal trainer because I think that having physical fitness is the highest good in the human life. I don't believe having a six pack or a 405 deadlift is what makes somebody a good human being. But I do believe that physical fitness is an essential component to a good human life. It is not the whole story, but it is certainly a part of the story. And more than that, I honestly believe that physical fitness is like a gateway drug to men's self improvement. And I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. If you can convince someone to start going to the gym, more likely than not, that will be the catalyst that actually causes them to get their life together. And there's a good chance that they will then begin improving other areas of their life as well. So that is why my passion isn't simply helping other guys get in shape. Although I love strength training and nutrition and certainly apply these things to my life, my ultimate passion is to help other young men just like me reinvent themselves and build a life that they can genuinely be proud of. And that passion honestly comes from my own story. About 3 years ago, at this point, my life was honestly a mess. I was severely addicted to pornography. I was deeply insecure. And at the end of the day, I had no direction. I didn't know what I wanted from life. I wasn't pursuing any meaningful hobbies. I was just drifting. And to be honest, I was miserable. Eventually, I decided to start going to the gym, not because I wanted to become some sort of professional bodybuilder, but because honestly, I just wanted to get my life together. And looking back, that decision was honestly the catalyst that changed everything. The gym gave me confidence. It improved my mood. It made me healthier. And more importantly, it introduced me to other habits. As I became invested in my physical health, I naturally wanted to improve other aspects of my life. You see, I didn't just want to be one dimensional. So I started journaling. I started spending time in prayer and meditation. Over time, I cleaned up my diet and I became more intentional with how I spent my time. You see, one good habit led to another. And those habits ultimately made me much more thoughtful about what I actually wanted out of life. You see, it forced me to ask difficult questions and to set intentions to try to reach the life that I ultimately wanted to build. 3 years later, and I'm not gonna lie, I am still so far from being perfect. My own conscience and even my family can testify to that. But I know that I am in a much better place than I was 3 years ago. Today, I'm a husband. I'm the father of a wonderful baby girl that honestly deserves the world. I'm preparing for a career that, honest to goodness, genuinely excites me. While my external circumstances have undoubtedly improved, I'm even more grateful for the internal changes that have happened since then. I've become more disciplined, more intentional, and hopeful. And as strange as it sounds, I honestly have no idea if what I have today would still be mine had I not walked into the gym 3 years ago. Because as I said before, the gym didn't come alone. It brought friends to the party. It was the catalyst that began my own self improvement journey. And here's the thing, I know that my story isn't unique. If you spend any time online, you will find all kinds of young men who feel exactly like I did 3 years ago. They're addicted to pornography. They're lonely. They have no direction. And ultimately, they're discouraged. Deep down, they know there's got to be more to life than what they are doing. At the end of the day, these are the men that I want to help. They are my why. They're the reason I want to build something bigger than just being another fitness influencer on the internet. And don't misunderstand me. I absolutely want to help people become stronger in body and to become healthier and more physically capable. Those things genuinely matter. I'm not saying they don't. But strength, health, and physical competence are not the whole of human flourishing and a life well lived, in my opinion. You can be the biggest guy in the gym and still be neglecting your values, your family, and your faith even. To me, that's not success. So my goal isn't simply to help men build better bodies. It is to help them build better lives. You see, fitness is one incredibly powerful tool for becoming the kind of person you ought to be, but it's not the only tool. At the end of the day, I would rather see the men who follow this channel become good, meaningful, and virtuous men than simply just becoming jacked. If they become stronger in the gym while also becoming better men, then I will consider what I'm doing here a success. That's ultimately what I want. So if you are a young man who feels like he's stuck, or you feel like you are in a rut, or you simply just want to become stronger, but in every sense of the word, then I hope you will consider following along on this journey. I don't pretend, nor will I ever pretend, as if I have everything figured out. I'll say it right now. I don't. I'm just a regular guy who is a few steps further along the road than he used to be. But I believe the lessons that I've learned through real life are worth sharing. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you would like to follow me along or even support me on this journey. I would be honored to have you here with me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.